Welcome to Onivia, League of Legends highlights. These are the best highlights from today's LPL matchup.
That's in both our games. One in top lane, two in mid lane, one and two in bot lane as well. This is absolutely ridiculous. And like
even TF is an honorary AD carry.
Well, that's what I'm saying, because that's part of the 5 in that first game. Like, it's AD TF. He is an AD carry at that point. So yeah, the Varus much more on the traditional side. But both of our games today, we've had 5 AD carries. Sure, this role is completely fine, folks. This class of champion is completely fine.
This is miserable. I don't have level 6. I can't walk up here. There's a control ward in the bush. Wayward can potentially just... Yeah, he can still throw out the chains of corruption. There's just nowhere to go.
Yeah, and if he has the W, if he has the W arrow, this is looking pretty bad.
Boy, there's potential flash available. Meganar going to be a little ways off. That was a flash on forward for the Q. And Wayward just doesn't miss. Throws out a Cassante emote. He knows he's being a Giga Chad this game.
Yeah, WE played around Wayward so heavily in spring to allow him that lane advantage. TT, they need... That's a great double root.
Gets the double root, and that will be a double kill, surely being delivered to Yukal's waiting arms.
OneXN doesn't even get any kill participation. It's like, okay, yeah, Yukal, you can get this one. Ults through the next one as well. Yeah, you can see that, you know, OneXN doesn't even look to that last hit. I don't know, like, oh god, I don't know. I was gonna say Qui-Gon Jinn and like Obi-Wan Yukal. It doesn't work very well. They're really trying. Wayward, no flash. There is a chance of a big play here.
And another good route. Wayward in danger, but remember, has no flash. Likely to be put under the dirt here. Beidrouan might be traded back as Yanxiang comes on out, but a flash away keeps him alive just for now. But Yanxiang flashes in turn and makes it the 1-for-1. But Wayward falling is important.
So TT, they run the blockade. They get towards topside and they get themselves past that blockade of WE to get themselves something into Hoya's lane. It means that Wayward can't get himself...
Alongside the rest of WE, will lose the Gromp. Plants can't secure that even on the retreat.
And now they're trying to set up the blockade again. Hoya, once again, like, he didn't even kill that ward there. Oh, Hoya, they did so much work for him.
There's going to be the rest of TT turning up trying to defend this. Gets the pulverize into the Stranglethorns. There's still 4 members though. And there's no Plant really to do lots of damage. Yukal not coming on over. They're caught between so many turrets. Mark will likely fall. But can he keep the rest of his members alive? Wayward stepping forwards. The hyper procs nearly there. There'll be Meganar coming as well. Hoya could do so much work. Yukal gets that one. They go way too far to try and punish the Snark.
Massive Stranglethorns from the Jedi of the jungle. Obi-Wan Kenobi gets himself so much DPS with the increased enraged plants as they get a huge amount of DPS over. And that means the Padawan at the mid lane, Yukal, comes through really fast and allows you to cross different bits of terrain, much like a Bard can do that for his team. So Yukal getting himself in a point of power, can push in lanes and get himself onto the map very, very quickly is something that W need to be really, really wary of. The grubs are going down, WE, they need to now go into this big disengage comp.
Beidrouan getting jumped on, Solar Flare lands into the Zenith Blade afterwards, could make that Zyra very, very afraid, but the bullet time disengage as well. Hoya tries to get in the backside, Abel will get away, but it'll still be Wayward who goes down. Vengeance for the lane, the team fights that much harder to execute. Plants are everywhere as well at this point, as Beidrouan puts that one down. Finally, Feather falls. Fofo picks that one up, the culling blocked by the various bits of foliage. Another route lands. Yanxiang in danger. Wall ride from Yukal. Barrier available. Hoya hopping on forwards. Fofo looking to maybe hunt over the wall. Will not be able to jump in to get more. Big fight for Thunder Talk.
And it's once again W Stranglethorns. Feel that one, Stranglethorns a forced choke in that one too. As TT go towards the dragon, start again playing around their photosynthesizing friends.
I find your lack of plant-based puns disturbing, as we find an engage onto Mark, who will be on the wrong end of the mark, I suppose. Is trying to get out of danger. Dragon started. WE sort of here to contest.
Yeah. They almost had their own savior in this one too. They could have had themselves a Luke. They had themselves close enough to the Mark Hamill instead. Basically the same thing, but he's not going to be able to defend this themselves. Dragon going down.
Cullen comes on through, gets feathered to half HP, but really that's all there is to write home about. Plants continue to be very obnoxious at this point as Beidrouan picks up a couple items. Feather down 20% HP now. Probably has to be a little bit wary on this Alistair.
I found what TT's mid lane is. You have oh, that's going to be the ult coming through. But Feather has his ult too. Not going to be that much, but you know, luckily, you know, you have Obi-Wan Kenobi. Game shows the growth that they've had as a team. Go back and watch some of their side lane play from the first round robin. It was really, really bad. The fact that they managed to save Hoya from what could have been a very cruel and unusual fate here against the Varus is very, very important. Now this is going to be the cross map from TT, taking down first turret of the game in top side. Gold spread between Beidrouan and Yukal. Again, that very powerful duo here going in for a second charge now.
Dun, 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 comes landing on here. I don't know why that's the theme tune I've decided for the Herald charge, but just every time I see it, it happens.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not even sure what that theme tune was.
Pretty sure it's from when when Lancelot is running towards the castle in Monty Python's Holy Grail.
That's probably a larger pop cultural impact than Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Go watch that anyway.
It's great.
Fantastic movie. Very much enjoyed that one as I don't know, I don't really know how to follow with that one, but yeah, go do it.
When it has an X in front of their name, I start making those references.
Neurons activated. Exactly. So this time W are forcing onto Yukal on the bot side. You don't really want to be going in towards that Zeri with the barrier, flash, and ult with 6 kills behind them. Fofo is going to get the gold from the side lane turret, though. Have they gone too far, though? Hoya has Mega Knight. It's good timing for him.
This could be very scary. Fofo has just dashed, does have the flash, may be forced to burn it very early here. He's in a pretty tricky position, doesn't flash quite yet. The follow-up CC is brutal. Ignites on him, and the chain lightning claims the life of him. The solar flare, not quite in time. Yukal flashes in. They finally goes down, but the damage surely is done. Wayward nearly takes Feather on the way as Base Ram flashes to get more Qs, more autos. One extend is nearly here. What time is it, he says? Time for some bullets, you imagine, but he's yet to pop the ultimate. I'm forced to hold my breath. Does get one back. Feather goes down by the corner of the turret as the plants keep spawning. Where's your weed killer? WE, because Thunder Talk claimed the entire team.
It's as if a million voices cried out, oh, we're suddenly silenced. The super weapon of the Misfortune ultimate just comes in to clean up these the rebel base, and there's this bot lane turret. TT, they get themselves a full team ace before 18 minutes. High base damage, and the fact that the rest of his team manages to clear up one beyond this point, but that is not the same as the flanking guard. The flanking Varus is not it.
And the Chains of Corruption landed onto Yukal, otherwise he would have been able to free fire a bit more, and then finally they were ready and willing to fire, and Alderaan falls here in the bot lane.
Okay, so TT look to see if they can once again fly themselves into the position here and see if they can get themselves forwards. That's a big Varus ult already used, but not really getting that much out of it. Big cooldown used.
They are going to be around this round. Will be sole point for TT, and the plants are all in line. I just don't know how easy it's going to be break through. The Stranglethorns come on through. Feather into the backline with a headbutt, and the pulverizer somewhat interrupted. In goes Hoya with a double crunch to get into the backline as the transformation comes on through, and Yanxiang is put to the sword, or I suppose the bolt. Well, there's no turret to play around. Wayward gets one. Fofo's going to try and TP out. Flash! Crunch! And a wallop brings down what Fofo was trying to do. No teleport to safety.
Oh, and sadly Abel, the last remaining messenger. Not to worry, still flying half a T-Punk team comp, I guess. Even less than that as 4 members hit the ground. TT have blasted WE off the map around these dragons and around the bot side. Considering that the Varus was meant to be so far ahead and Hoya is making these plays, Hoya is 100% my MVP for this game so far. I know that the Rancor pit, that could be the boomerang instead.
Could we have Nunu and Willop? We're like
no, it's just like, no, that's so
the
sad.
Rancor and Nunu's like a mini Boba.
Wayward's coming in, maybe trying to catch up Beige when he doesn't have flash, and suddenly TT are not here.
Yeah, but Yukal's coming on down. Feather takes up so much time, and now on the back end, Wayward's in danger. Gets knocked up, tries to get something back, but already 2 members are dead, and of course, it's 1xN who picks them up. He may fire when ready one more time. This by Team Comp is fully operational. 3 dead already. And Yanxiang and Fofo will be left alive to try and rebuild what remains of the rebel base.
What are we doing? Teleporting in as Varus? Wayward, buddy! This one has been domination from TT, and WE throwing themselves into the jaws of the enemy.
And 3-item Misfortune with a Rapid Fire Cannon to get those love taps coming on through. Even those incidental autos now will really start to sting on people. He's got so many ways to just throw down that bitter poke. The Zeri W, the plants from the Zyra. Misfortune waiting for those rapid fire options and making it rain. Able to see, taking 10% of his HP bar just off some of those very, very low effort poke options from TT.
And you know what? TT, normally I would trust them to play out a lane dominant style for Wayward, because Wayward is a lane dominant top laner. He plays towards snowballing through his lane. The fact that he got shut down was, oh god, but it's just not had the impact he wanted to. And ult does go wide.
Oh boy, Stranglethorns come on through, and Abel of all people is the one who's caught up on top of the mark now in danger. Bullet time comes flying across everyone. Wayward has to flash away, but Yukal's now in the backside of them all. There was always another member, always 2 there are. And AD carries in this game will be the Sith Lords, perhaps. as TT match on into the base.
And it's Thundertalk marching their way in for an inhibitor at 24 minutes with the Baron still remaining. They might even push for more. Fofo has flash, Yangxian has flash. Looks like TT and they're not, well, maybe they are looking for the end. They're at least looking for minimum 2 inhibitors.
Wipe them out. All of them. The inhibitors are under siege. 2 of them fall. 1 remains, but I don't think the rest of the base will be standing
Like a very alternate universe of the Star Wars.
Then we said that Wayward was somehow the Dark Lord of the Sith that is on the Rebel team now, so who knows?
Great blue drink to spot out what could have been a comeback play for W. Now the problem is they've overextended, looking for that Fnatic brush. Fofo trying to teleport away. He won't be stopped in this one.
Ooh, no, not quite, but Mark will still fall down. Fofo loses half his HP bar, but stays alive.
Fofo, much like that first game, gets himself just out of the jaws of this team comp from TT, but it doesn't save them. It's still Ocean Soul from TT. It's still them pushing in for more and more, getting themselves likely a last inhibitor. W, what have they got left in the tank? What do they have in the tank to begin with?
Who knows? It's looking a little bit limited. Maybe they have got a hope and a prayer, but it'll have to be some absolute magic as Yangxian caught in between the base gates. He's being jumped on by Hoya. It's a Star Destroyer versus a very paltry troop transport at this point. What are you before the full might of the Empire? Hoya continues to auto down the Cougar in the jungle.
Yeah, call him the Tanty 4 the way that one went. He gets ran down as the bullet time comes out once again. All weapon systems online.
Mark goes down as well, and that'll be it. The Nexus falls. Death Star is primed and ready to bring TT to a clean 2-0 victory.
It is stuck.
These were the best highlights from today's LPL matchup. Click that subscribe button faster than Ramus can say okay. See you on the next one.